Hey guys, I'm Sage Valentine and I'm back here to review another episode of CBS's Big Brother Season 20, episode number 27, so let's just get down to it. So Angela won HOH, I'm not surprised, and she targeted Haley and Fessy, I'm not surprised. This is all Fessy's fault, and partially Haley's, but mostly Fessy's fault because he allowed himself to be manipulated by JC. Now granted, he does not know that JC is doing what he's doing, but Fessy tried to pride himself as somebody who was a strong HOH and could kind of think for themselves, and yet for some strange reason he allowed JC to manipulate him. But then honestly, everybody has been manipulated by JC, so it is what it is. I'm not surprised that Tyler didn't win the HOH. He's not trying to win HOH at this point. And it's amazing how I remember hearing that Tyler's power had no expiration date, but now all of a sudden it ends on week 8, week 9 or something to that effect. I could have sworn they said it had no expiration date. I'm wondering, did CBS and Big Brother kind of change it because people were complaining about his powers, lifetime in comparison to Sam's power and Bailey's power. Also, JC feels very safe because nobody's going to nominate him because they don't see what he's doing. He's just running around, planting seeds, setting fires, doing whatever it is he wants to do, feeding house guests to make them fat, kind of like the witch did in Hansel and Gretel. Man, JC's going to end up in the top 4. Fessy believes that his HOH was perfect. Fessy was suffering from delusions of grandeur. I felt so sorry for him, especially when he said that he was in an alliance with, Tyler, Angela, and Haley. I'm like, you're in an alliance with Haley, but Tyler and Angela, no. Angela didn't want to win the HOH at first. She wanted somebody from level 4 to win it. The other ones weren't trying that hard, but she couldn't see what was going on. And I don't know why no one saw JC playing in the balls and stuff and not really taking the whole game seriously, or Sam passing around chips. I mean, she had a lot of chips. She could have won this HOH and she kind of threw it. Sam and JC are going to be in the top 4. I can feel it. And Sam was kind of making deals with people, and she said, you know, to Brett and Haley, if I give you these tokens, will you keep me off the block if you're HOH? You see how Sam does that whole manipulation thing? That's why she should have been out of this house a long time ago. But she's playing one hell of a game with this whole crazy thing, because on the one hand, people are afraid of her, but on the other hand, people are waiting for the right time to put her out. The right time has passed. So Angela won the HOH. Level 6 is safe, but Angela says she needs to look out for herself. Yeah, she does, but that's not how things went at all. Haley is worried, and she hopes that Angela's eyes are set on someone else, but part of her is worried that Angela is going to target her. Fessy believes in that alliance wholeheartedly, the one including Haley, Angela, and Tyler. There's no alliance, sweetie pie. And then the fake alliance discussed putting up Sam. That's when I knew that it was full of crap, because I'm like, they keep talking about putting up Sam, but nobody has done it. This apparently is the last week for Tyler to use his power app, but he doesn't have to use it. He managed to skate his way through. Manipulate, manipulate, manipulate. That's how you play the game. Wait till these house guests find out that he had a power. I'm going to be laughing when that's revealed. Haley walked in on level 4 celebrating, and they kind of stopped, and she realized something was up, and she tried to tell Fessy, and Fessy was just like, nah, we're good. You need to stop your hyped up female hysterics. Like, there's something like kind of misogynistic about Fessy, in that anytime Haley's trying to talk, he talks over her like he knows better and tells her to calm down and stuff. Yeah. If people think those two are getting together outside of the house, I have a bridge to sell you. And if they do, Fessy's gonna have to do a whole lot of kissing up because he's seriously coming across a bit chauvinistic in this house. So Fessy won't listen to Haley, and he thinks it's stupid for Angela to put him and Haley up. And I'm just like, this is Big Brother. You targeted them, they're gonna target you. Wake up, Fessy. So level 4 is basically continuing with their plan. Because if you remember from a couple weeks ago, they said they were going to get out Bailey. Then they were going to get out Rockstar. Then they were going to get out Scotty. Then they said Fessy. Then Haley. Hopefully Haley this week can win the HOH. Because if not, she's on her way out. Angela says that she can get the least amount of blood on her hands by putting up Sam. And she lies to Haley when they're talking and tells her that everyone wants her to put up Sam. No. The level 4 folks want her to put up Haley. Haley decides to offer herself as a pawn. I'm just like, no, Haley, please don't. It's just not a good idea. Just let her nominate you. Don't volunteer as a pawn. I'm anti-volunteering as a pawn in general when it comes to Big Brother. So Haley's telling Fessy what she discussed and how things are going to go, and that Angela's going to put her up against Sam, and Fessy's like, I'll go talk to her, and Haley's like, leave it alone. This is how it's going to go. Nope. Fessy's not listening. He's not listening. Nope. Fessy says in the DR, let your man take care of this. I'm like, Fessy, like you took care of your HOH where you ended up getting out yet another member of your alliance, Scotty, and you thought that it was your own idea to get out Scotty, but in theory you were manipulated by not just JC, but level 4. And you didn't realize that you were manipulated until you were nominated on the block. You know what? Nope. No. Oh, Fessy is a headache. A major headache. So Fessy tells Angela, don't put up Haley as a pawn because she's not after you. That whole conversation is just, in my opinion, it's just done. Like, you just messed it up for yourself and for Haley. You should have just left it alone. And it comes across as trying to tell Angela what to do. And you know how she reacts when people try to tell her what to do. In her eyes, she doesn't take it very well. So Fessy's talking to Tyler, and he tells Tyler, you can't put up Haley as a pawn. And he starts talking about Sam, the idea of putting her on the block, and that whole fake alliance that he believes he has with Haley, Tyler, and Angela. And a scenario where if he won the veto, he would save Haley, or Haley could save herself with the veto. And Haley comes in the room, and she's really upset because he's literally speaking for her, and they start arguing in front of Tyler. And Haley tells us she's not the type of person to let a man speak for her. And she's really upset, and rightfully so. I mean, he never gave her a chance to speak. He, for the past couple weeks, has been irking her nerves, so I'm not surprised that she's annoyed with him. Haley was like, listen, Fessy, when they're alone, they owe you something. They don't owe me anything. I targeted Angela. Like, come on now. Haley's upset with him, and he continues to be very blind to what's going on and what's about to happen because he truly believes this alliance exists and they're going to save him. We get this other JC segment where JC reveals that he's trying to make everybody in the house fat by cooking like this greasy, sugary food and sugary drinks, and then Big Brother added like the food sounds as they were eating. I'm just like, gross. And I felt like he was making diabetes and high blood pressure food. Then we get a segment where we see Haley saying to Tyler, you like this type of girl and blah, blah, blah. And then it kind of morphs into a segment about Tyler and Angela's showmance. And I'm just like, okay, we didn't need this, and we didn't need the gross JC food edit at all either. So Tyler and Angela are talking, and they're just like, we're the only two who got blood on our hands. Angela doesn't want to do anything that will benefit Brett, but she ends up doing something that will benefit Brett. She thinks about maybe putting up Sam with either Haley or Fessy. But Tyler is like, Sam is not a threat to Angela's game. And I'm just like, Sam is a threat to everybody's game. I mean, everybody in that house. Tyler says, you know what, I support whatever you decide to do, Angela. JC's main thing this week was to not be put on the block. He's talking to Brett, and he said, we have to make sure that none of us go on the block. Brett said it would be a total waste of an HOH if one of us ends up as a replacement on the block. It has to be Haley and Fessy. JC pitches to Angela that they all, meaning level 4 and JC and Sam, have Angela's back. And he asks, is Sam really a danger in this game? You know the funny thing, JC thinks he's a part of level 4, but he's not. And he is able to convince Angela to do what he wants, but still have her believe that it's what she wants to do. Her own self, as if she came up with the plan by herself. Haley wanted to talk to Angela before the nominations were cast, but Fessy wanted to do it as well, and I knew that Fessy was going to put the final nail in their coffin as soon as he spoke to Angela, and he sure did. Because Angela told him, you know what, Haley will be a pawn, and if she doesn't put up Haley, then people will be suspicious. She's being very vague with him. She says she's out of options, and I'm just like, Fessy, she's lying to you in front of your face. Why can't you see this? It's not even a matter of being at home watching this. It's just like common sense. Why can't you see that she is manipulating you, Fessy? Why? So in the end, Angela nominated Haley and Fessy. Fessy is the brawn, Haley's the brains. Said something about you're a day late and $1 short, and that alliance was a big red flag. Haley is upset. She said Fessy is the only person she can trust. Without him, she'll be an island. You know the saying, no man is an island. She'll literally be an island. She'll be by herself. She'll be all alone. And she's really upset. Fessy said he didn't see it coming, and it's even worse being up on the block next to Haley. He feels so stupid. He wished that he had gone after Angela and Tyler last week. We all wish that. All of us. We all wish that. JC is happy, and he says that Fessy has no idea what's going on, but quiet as it's kept, I learned something from one of the tags where somebody was talking about how it appears that JC feels some type of way about his idea to get Fessy out of the house. Like he's starting to regret it, but it's a little too late. And once Fessy is gone, who are they going to blame the shadiness on? Who is he going to hide behind? And if Haley goes, who the hell is he going to hide behind? And who will be targeted first? Him and Brett, him and Sam, or maybe JC will find a way to weasel his way out of that one, and Sam will find a way to stay. Either way, I see Sam and JC in the final 4 and the final 3, possibly the final 2. Because those two are just skating by and nobody notices, especially JC. But anyway, I'll be back on Wednesday to review episode 28, Thursday to review episode 29, and Sunday to review episode 30, and so on and so forth. I'll see you again. It's now 9:52. I'm going to edit this, cut this, post this, and then start watching Fear the Walking Dead. I love you guys. This episode was so boring, but I had to put in enough energy to really do this review, because there were some moments where I was just like, this episode's horrible. How am I going to talk about it? But I managed to do it. So, love you guys. See you Wednesday. Bye, guys. Love you all. Bye.